Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the master of mayhem, Craig Charles.
Once again, the best of the best have come to be pushed to the edge. They'll be worn down and sawn down as we test their mettle in the name of destruction! I'll tell you what, it's going to get loud! I said it's going to get loud! Because tonight, the most powerful, brutal fighting machines on Earth are on the warpath. The house robots. The house robots have rebelled.
That's right, Craig. And at the top of the show, our main event, the House Robot Rebellion, pits 3 of the meanest house robots with 3 particularly brave or foolish challengers. In our Vengeance Grudge match, it's Ming 3 against Mega Morg. Tornado, the holders of the challenge belt, are challenged by Comengetorix. Oh, and then what a fight as the tag team terror reaches the semi-finals. Thermidor 2 and Cerberus against Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies. In our Mayhem Mash It Up, it's Panic Attack, Shear and Diotoir doing battle. And now we've got a challenge to find 3 robots to fight the house robots. Throughout the programme, we'll be looking. Jules is in the pits on another mission.
Well, I'm rushing to the scene of a fresh incident in the pits. Something has been irretrievably broken. I'm not talking about a robot, not even a flywheel, something far more important. It's Mega Morg's pride. Team, why so sullen?
Well, it's absolutely amazing, I've got to say. Last wars, 4th wars, we had a battle with Ming. We went into that war because Scar couldn't continue. We fought them, they broke down. I mean, they've said no, they've won, we won by default.
Because you shouldn't have been in the fight in the first place.
Exactly.
But you beat them fair and square.
Fair and square, they broke down. I mean, it's
Default. Every time he breaks down, he loses. It's a default.
Exactly.
Break down, you lose.
So you're not happy. Your honour has been splattered.
Hurt is an understatement. It's almost as bad as being called English.
Almost as bad.
All right, maybe it's a bit.
We better see that fight.
Well, no doubting that Ming was the better robot at the start. Morg, the yellow robot, tumbling and turning. Ming very much on top in that heat battle. But then they broke down there. And the rules say, Andrew Cottrell, if you break down, you lose. No wonder the Morg pride is dented. There's the proof. Ming in the pit, beaten. They won. And now Andrew says he wants revenge.
Right. What's this about you saying Mega Morg have got no honour?
Yeah, well, this is a throwback to the last wars. We had a battle with them, and we were throwing them all over the place. We turned them over, got right to the end of the battle, and we lost power. So we did technically lose. But then the house robots came in and did their dirty work for them. And, you know,
Well,
I'd like to have a chance to kick their butts, really.
Well, I think Mega Morg have got something to say about that. Come on, boys.
I'd like to say something, actually. I mean, you've spent all this money on these wonderful costumes, and we're the winners, right? I don't know why they put people like you in against people like us. We're the winners.
Well,
you were a loser.
Well, we have technicality, only on a technicality at the end. I think what we ought to do is we ought to get out there and actually sort this out.
Bring it on.
Let's get outside now. Should we go on? Let's
Steady,
go on.
boys,
Let's go on. Let's sort this out now.
Sort it out, get the war out.
No time.
So, all you people out there, what do you want? Well, I'm not going to argue. It's vengeance. Let the wars begin.
From Somerset, Ming 3.
Has a crusher arm similar to Razor's, a lifting arm at the rear, just the heavier of the two at 99 kilos, quicker at 15 miles an hour. The nose cone is motor driven as well.
Hi, I'm Andrew, this is Alexander, this is Oliver, and we are Team Ming. We're here, fresh from the planet Mongo, ready to wreak havoc on any pathetic earthlings that should happen to get in our way.
From Pencluid, Mega Morg.
pneumatic spikes which lift and shunt. Two 630-watt motors can drive up to 10 miles an hour out of this. They describe the shape as a rollover design.
My name's Dorian Cody. This is Mark Cooper and Faceman Hugh White. We are the boys from the Morg. This is our robot Mega Morg with our gargoyle on the front and our ninja sheep. We're coming to your town. We know where you live.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Ming team, Andrew Cottrell and sons Alexander and Oliver. And there's Dorian Cordy and Mark Cooper with Mega Morg. The house robot's dead metal with the dual electric motors, the pincer and the saw. And alongside in the arena, Sir Killalot with the crushing claws. Is it invincible? We think so.
3, 2,
It's the Morg making the first move, and Ming turns and spins and comes in very Razor-esque, isn't it, with that beak? Well, if you're going to copy someone, copy the best. And look at this! The Razor just cutting straight through Mega Morg's shell. Already puncturing the rollover design of the... Let's call it English. Let's insult. Oh, they're Welsh. The Morg team, Dorian Cordy and Mark Cooper, have their work cut out to stay in this now. It's slow, it's punishing, it's penetrating. Ming looking for revenge, don't forget in this. Andrew Cottrell says they were beaten on a technicality. Theirs is the better robot. At the moment, they certainly look as if they are. They haven't broken down again, have they? No. They're okay. Get up to 15 miles an hour. Ming, when it gets going, they're just edging Mega Morg off the arena floor. Ground clearance of 0.3 centimetres on the Morg. It's tentative so far. Respect for one another. It was all a little bit of joshing in the pits, perhaps. These boys' sense of humour. And Ming in the corner patrol zone. There's Mega Morg being flicked up by Killalot. And there's the siren. And that'll... They're going to have to do some repairs out there. The siren, of course, means the pit is descending. Someone go out there and make the repairs. Good old dead metal, a little bit of tidying up there. Well done. A little bit of housekeeping. Killalot, look, was nearly off balance by the weight of Mega Morg. But Mega Morg very nearly in the pit, and so too dead metal. You're supposed to do the tidying up, dead metal. Not go in the rubbish chip yourself. Silly old thing. Mega Morg away from Killalot. Well, is Ming going to win this one? Because the Morg is still standing. There's the pneumatic lifting forks in the front, trying to get underneath the wheel of Ming, look. Didn't work, comes back in with a bash. You can see the damage caused on Mega Morg. There is damage here and there. Again, Razor-type wings, side wings, used perhaps as a self-riding mechanism. And Dead Metal comes in now and takes on Ming. Into the last 10 seconds we go. It's closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought Mega Morg were beaten very early on, but they've stuck to the task well. Gritty. It'll go to the judges. Dorian Cordy and Mark Cooper will have to watch and wait, and Andrew Cottrell and the Ming team will wait for their decision. So who was the more aggressive? I think Ming. Who caused the most damage? I think Ming. The more stylish robot, I think Ming, but Mega Morg was still there at the end. That wasn't good driving by Ming into that CPZ. And that was great fun. Side by side.
Well, the judges have made their decision, looking at style, control, damage and aggression. And they've gone for Ming 3. So what went wrong there?
Well, it's, you know, for fairness' sake, really, we let him win. You know,
You wanted to even it up a little bit,
absolutely.
did you?
We tried to make him look good. You know.
Do you believe that? I don't think they believe that.
And he spent so much on his costumes and things like that. See, so we had to let him win. Bless him.
It's nice to see that Razor has been welded on top of Ming too, hasn't it?
I was going to get to that. Because actually, you lost the last fight because you broke down, didn't you?
That's right, yeah.
But your robot's completely different now. Where was the inspiration for that robot?
Nothing to do with Razor at all.
It wasn't anything to do with the world champion.
Nothing to do with Razor at all.
How did they react when you nicked their idea?
Well, they were quite pleased because, you know, I mean, it's quite flattering for them to have somebody else that looks
like
something
a homage.
Yeah. And it was a good idea, you know, it works, and I want to do something which is a bit more original than a flipper, or which I did before. And, you know, the piercer's different. There's not many piercers out there, so...
It certainly did work. In fact, it worked very well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
You won the Vengeance battle, you won the grudge match. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise the roof for Ming 3! All right, guys, well done.
That was just to get us going. Because tonight, the house robots have come out to the sidelines and they want some action. It's our House Robot Rebellion! So, Julia, any teams with the guts to take them on?
Well, Craig, not yet. I mean, would you go up against the house robots? I don't think so. But there is a team here tonight, Comengetorix, who I think just might have the mettle for it. Team, what do you reckon? House robots? Piece of cake?
We've shown we've got the medal to go for the house robots.
You've already shown that, have you?
That's not the challenge. The challenge is to go for the challenge belt.
Oh, okay. So you want the challenge belt from Tornado, who fought long and hard to win it off Behemoth. Why?
The belt will look good on our bench.
So have you got a final message? There's a new challenge afoot. Tornado, are you listening?
Tornado, we're gonna get you.
The challenge belt was first awarded to Behemoth by the World Association of Robotics War. They saw off Steel Avenger very nearly out of the arena and then beat Stinger to hold on to the belt once again. Then just when it looked as if they were going to get a third victory to keep the belt outright, Tornado blew them away. They now hold the War Challenge belt. Come and get it! Comengetorix.
From Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire, Tornado.
Can really whip up a storm with a vertically mounted 2,000 RPM 15 kilo spinning discs. It's 4 kilos heavier here and slower, but can push all day long.
Hi, my name's Andrew Marchant. This is Brian Moss. This is David Gamble. We are Team Tornado. Remember how we pushed all the other robots around last year? Well, we're going to do the same this year, and this year we have this. Everybody beware.
From the Isle of Wight, Comengetorix.
Has a lifting beam that works as a SRE-mech as well and is capable of lifting 200 kilos. There's an axe too. This is the remodeled Robot Wars veteran Vercingetorix, which came, saw, but was conquered.
Hi, we're Team Comengetorix this year. We were Vercingetorix. This is Ian, team captain. I'm Alistair, and this is the sleeping partner, Tom. Amongst our weaponry, we have a lifter, sarcasm written on the front, and an axe, so that people will get the point.
Roboteers, stand by.
That's the Tornado team. Big Andrew Marchant in the middle. And Ian Gear at the controls of Comengetorix. Sir Killalot again in the arena. Petrol-driven engine, very big and heavy. And alongside our other house robot, Shunt. Will it push Tornado away? That'll be interesting.
3, 2,
Tornado really can shove and is very durable. Head-on collision there with Comengetorix, and look at that power. The 4 wheels really getting some traction. Tornado immediately on the attack, and Comengetorix in trouble here from Shunt against the arena sidewall, bashed out of the CP set. The ref bot looking on Tornado again, revving up to have another onward rush, an onslaught up to 10 mile an hour top speed Tornado. So Killalot with the blinking eyes has a look. Comengetorix can't really get going at the moment. I think that initial shove by Tornado really took the wind out of Comengetorix sails. And that 2,000 RPM spinning disc is causing problems. Goodness me, what was that came off? Let's have a look at it again. Something flies off. Oh, Comengetorix came right towards the camera then. That looked painful. Look at the damage course on the side of Comengetorix here by the Tornado weapon. We've talked throughout this series of Extreme about the pushing power of Tornado. We haven't really talked a great deal about that weapon until now. Oh, Comengetorix is axed by Shunt. There's the pit release button. Good control and driving skills throughout by Tornado. They've been so impressive in this series. Comengetorix, when it was a brave and worthy challenge by Ian Gear and Alistair and his son Tom, but it's going to come to naught, I fear. Their lifting sort of arm has done very little damage. Tornado again a prod. The lifting arm flicks up in the air. That's the one that can lift 200 kilos, they say. A Tornado just getting in behind, look, angling for another push. Just a nudge here and there. Comengetorix away from the arena side wall, but very, very dangerously close to that pit. And I thought Tornado was going to get a broadside attack there. Comengetorix reversing away, so good driving there just to get away from peril in the immediate. But they're between two angle grinders on the side wall of the arena. They're in peril. They know it. It's a kill lot. With a little touch, a little tickle of that great claw. And again pushing towards Shunt, teamwork by the house robots. And Comengetorix is facing inevitable defeat, we know that. Tornado, again another ram on the side! Whoa! It's just toppled down in the end. Victory is Tornado's. They hold on to that challenge belt once again.
Comengetorix! Come and get it if you think you're hard enough. The winners and still the holders of the Extreme Challenge belt are Tornado! Very fluffy, very lovely.
Do you want them later?
It's about as hard as your robot.
They're still together.
Tell me, I mean, what made you think you could take on the Tornado Boys, holder of the Extreme Challenge belt? Yes, sir, you want to say something?
Yeah, we saw the belt and we decided we didn't want it, so we let them push them around.
Oh, really, really, really bad losers, it seems here. What is it?
It's not what it's made of, it's what it represents that counts.
Oh, see. And yeah, you did miss the point, actually, because apparently to fight for the belt, you have to be hard. And, you're about as hard as this squirrel, aren't you? Come on. In fact, woo! I'll give that to Tornado. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the brave challengers. Comengetorix! Well, you said it. It's not what it's made of, although I think it's fairly funky. It's what it represents, and it means that you're a hard robot, and he's just a soft, fluffy squirrel.
Yeah, they put down the challenge, and they lost.
I know. Do you know, though, that you're going to have an awful lot of robots now coming at you, all wanting to have a go at Team Tornado?
It doesn't particularly worry us. We're going to get beaten eventually, but the longer we hold on to it, the better. We don't want to let go of this.
You want to keep this belt, don't you?
Yeah.
Like we said before, bring them on.
Bring them on! Ladies and gentlemen, Team Tornado!
Team Tornado, we've just come out of the arena with Comengetorix. They issued us a challenge, we won. We've still got the belt. Anybody else wants to challenge us? Bring it on.
It's a dangerous night to be a robot. Because for the first time ever, our house robots have rebelled. They want to do away with rules, CPZs, refbots, and mercy. And take on 3 teams in an all-out fight. So, Julia, anyone crazy enough to do this?
Well, believe it or not, Craig, I have found a team with the mettle for it. It's the one and only, the mad Plunderbirds. What's the plan, boys?
Well, we're going to go straight in.
We're going to take out the house robot.
And then it's on to the other 2.
But don't tell anyone.
Well, Craig, they certainly seem up for it, and hopefully I'll find 2 more natters later on.
Thanks, Julia. And what a bust-up that's going to be. Hey, bring it on! But now, 4 of our robots need to get down and dirty in the first of our tag team semi-finals.
This for a place in the final. The Jaw and Claw, Thermidor 2, the Lobster and Cerberus the Dog, against the Shine and Whine of Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies. What a battle! Thermidor and Cerberus looked very impressive in their first round battle against Something and Smidsy. Something leapt and hopped and Smidsy fell. And the Tendencies and Steel Avenger fought against Napalm and Sacromalot, a sort of rags to riches team, really, and they were no opposition whatsoever. Napalm tossed out of the arena to leave the Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies going through.
Well, Jonathan, these tag team battles are never pretty, but this could be really ugly because they're fighting for a place in the final. It's the Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies up against the Dog from Hell and the Lobster. Is that scary?
I don't think so. I reckon it'll be dog and seafood on the menu.
Okay. Do you think you're a good match for their match?
Yeah, I think we're pretty well matched, or a bit better. I think we'll have the edge.
So the pairings are quite even, but we think we've got the edge here. Team, have you got a message for the opposition?
On the flame pit, lobster Thermidor.
Sounds delicious. Well, team, the opposition certainly want a piece of you. What have you got to say in reply to that?
Well, we're going to get a big piece of them, and we're going to stick it where the sun don't shine.
Talking. But do you think you really are a good match for them?
We are. They've got no chance.
Yes. Well, the time for talking is over. Let's get stuck in.
From London, Cerberus.
Has the crushing jaw of a bull terrier, the slashing claws of a lion, and the ramming tail of a rhino. It's a growling, prowling dog of war, all right.
Hello, we are Team Cerberus. I'm Theo, this is Alex, this is Vass. This beast is Cerberus, and he's ready to tear the opposition to pieces. We are the most dangerous machine. We are so dangerous, they keep us in a cage.
From Costassy in Norwich, Norfolk, Thermidor 2.
Very impressive in extreme so far. The pneumatic CO2 flipper is devastatingly powerful. The claws will drag opponents on, and with 95 kilos slamming into you at 15 miles an hour, this Thermidor is tasty.
We're Team Lobster. My name's Dave. This is Ian. This is our robot Thermidor 2. We're angry. We're ready for a fight. Keep out of our way.
From Bretzel in Derby, Suicidal Tendencies.
Sturdy, heavy, steady at 10 miles an hour. Designer Andrew Jeffrey collects tanks in his garden, so he knows how to build a tigerish Challenger then.
Hi, we're Team Suicide. I'm Charles Binns, this is Andrew Jeffrey, and that's Martin. And this is Suicidal Tendencies. This year we have 26 tons of crush.
The only robot we're scared of is this one. Let the carnage begin! Yeah!
From Holton St Mary, Steel Avenger.
2 electric motors give a top speed of 15 miles an hour to this trusty steed. An axe won't miss peeling back the shell of opponents, so watch out for the Avenger.
I'm John Willoughby, this is Jackie, and this is Tony. This is our robot, the Steel Avenger, and we are Team Steel Avenger. We've come along here to do some serious damage to other robots and kick some serious road butt.
Roboteers, stand by.
John and Jackie Willoughby there on the right-hand side of the Steel Avenger, and Ed and Charles with Suicidal Tendencies, and they're the Cerberus and Thermidor teams, and the house robots in the arena as well, Sir Killalot. The claws that crush, the lance that spears, and alongside Sergeant Bash with the long-range flamethrower.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Starting off in this tag team terror semi-final, Suicidal Tendencies and Cerberus there on the left-hand side. Gleaming steel machines crash and crunch and back away, and Steel Avenger comes in with that 26 tons of crushability. Cerberus growling and prowling and moving away, and there's the tag. Although I must admit, Thermidor 2 came a long way out in the arena. I'm not too sure if they have tagged legally. Well, the ref had a look, so everything's okay, and Thermidor into the corner, into the CPZ. It's bad driving by the Thermidor team, that's for certain. Cerberus, again tagging Thermidor. It's almost as if they're trying to have a go at one another. The old claw and paw, or claw and raw, claw and jaw, whatever you like to call it. So we've got 2 in the middle there, Thermidor and Cerberus, take on Suicidal Tendencies and the Steel Avenger, which is there on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, back in the CPZ, Suicidal Tendencies getting to grips. It's absolute mayhem. There's only supposed to be 2 robots out there at any one stage, and not for one moment in the semi-final has that happened. Cerberus to attack there, the Steel Avenger. You can just see the back there of Bass on the left-hand side, controlling Cerberus. Comes in on the attack, on his teammate again. Thermidor. Well, I don't know what's happened to that team because they've been at each other all the way through this, tooth and nail. And it, of course, leaves now the Steel Avenger to come in and attack Thermidor, who I think have been immobilised. I don't know whether the engines have conked out. They're on the flame pit. They're being counted out. They've been counted out. They're the red card shown by the ref bot. That's it. Thermidor have gone, which leaves Cerberus fighting a lone battle now with Steel Avenger. Nibbling, annoying at the back of Steel Avenger. Both robots have to be immobilised, of course, to go out. There's the pit descending into the Steel Avenger. Very nearly drove itself in. Pit. They want one to go down. Well, we know Thermidor's not long for this world. About to head down to Davy Jones' locker. Killot and Bash in close attendance there. Cerberus is clawed by the Steel Avenger. Oh, look at the hole in the back of Thermidor. And they've looked so good and strong and agile and nippy in this series of extremes so far. The Steel Avenger, the back of Thermidor there, which of course now is food for the house robots. So it, at one stage, was a bit of surf and but no longer. The surf bit is gone. Thermidor through the air, crashes down on the Steel Avenger. In comes also Suicidal Tendencies. Let's have a look at this again. Off the arena floor flipper. Actually crashed down. I don't think it caused any danger whatsoever or damage to the Steel Avenger there with the feather dust and the trademark at the back. And Cerberus has just hung on to take it to a judge's decision.
Well, very close. Too close to call. We're going to the judges while they decide. Let's see the highlights.
Cerberus came on the attack very early. Now, that was the confusion about the tagging, which allowed Thermidor to come out and immediately got into trouble in the CPZ. Never recovered, and because of that, for me, there can't be any doubts here, surely.
The judges have made their decision based on style, control, damage, and aggression. And yes, we're having seafood tonight because they've gone for Suicidal Tendencies and Steel Avenger! What can't you believe?
We lost.
You were battered.
No, it's two of them.
I said it was close, but I was only joking.
No, mate. We had them. They were on the run.
I only said
they were going down.
I said it was close to, get a bit of tension going. You were well and truly splattered.
Sorry, mate.
Have you enjoyed yourselves, though?
Yes, we had a good time.
Yeah. What about your team?
Yeah,
you weren't much help either way.
Well, if we hadn't broke down, we'd have had it for sure. So they were lucky.
Yeah. Well, they reckon you were lucky.
Well, we started off okay, sizing each other up, and then Thermidor came out after us as well. So Steel Avenger jumped in, the axes started flying.
The rules don't really apply in this game, do they?
It's war.
Yeah, but they were well and truly lobstered, weren't they?
Thermidor.
They were. So you're through to the
finals, yeah.
To the tag team final.
Yep.
You feeling strong?
Yeah.
You feeling brave?
Yes.
You feeling bold?
Yes.
Let's hear it for Suicidal Tendencies and Steel Avenger!
So that confirms it. Steel Avenger and Suicidal Tendencies through to the Tag Team Terror Final. It's goodbye to Thermidor and Cerberus.
Madam, tonight we've got a rebellion on our hands. The house robots are ready to decimate, yes, decimate any robot who fancies their chances. Plunderbird, have already offered themselves up. But Julia, has anyone else got the bottle?
Craig, I'm in awe of this team. They have offered themselves up to take part in the house robot rebellion. Are you mad?
No, we've got a plan. We're going to go in. We are going to mash the house robots up on our own.
Then we're going to take out the other two. But don't tell anyone.
Haven't we heard that somewhere before? Craig, so far, up against the house robots, we've got Plunderbird and Stinger, and I've found a third team mad enough. It's the Scorpion team. What's the plan, boys?
Well, we're going to take on the house robots, and when we're done with them, we're going to take on the other two.
But please, Jules, don't tell anyone.
They are all mad.
Brave people. And they're going to need every minute they can get to prepare for that battle, which gives us time to, well, listen, guys, what do you want? Alrighty then, Mayhem it is!
The metal-mashing Mayhem 3 robots fight. One survives to go through to the Annihilator later in the series. Who will it be? Panic Attack, Shear Khan, or Diotoir?
Two of the teams that are about to fight against each other are now having a little chat. This is extraordinary. Kim from Panic Attack, what are you doing? Talking to the opposition?
It's the first time we've had a chance to look at it, and I wish I'd stayed over there now, to be honest with you.
So you've come for a little snoop, and you wish you hadn't done it. Why?
Yeah. Well, we've fought a weapon like this before, and it's really destructive, and this one sounds worse. And I'm going to keep away from that indefinitely.
Okay. And the Shear Khan team?
Shear Khan, yes.
You've got him scared. That's a very good thing.
But then again, he's the title holder from one of the series, so...
Exactly.
We're a little bit worried, but I'm glad he's scared.
Good. So have you got a strategy, you guys?
Yeah, we're going to get Diotoir in, and they can take him on, and we'll just sit there and have a go at shunt, I think.
He'll be lucky.
From Thornhill in Cwmbran, Gwent, Panic Attack.
Champions of the Second Wars, twice semi-finalists, polycarbonate and bulletproof fiberglass shell with added wide skirts now, lifting forks, durable and dangerous.
From Clondalkin, Dublin in Ireland, Diotoir.
A fur-lined, fun-filled, fantastic feline spotted folk hero from Ireland. Not fast, not dangerous, not secure. I love it.
From Portishead in Bristol, Shear Khan.
Will this keep its head while all around are losing theirs? The weaponry, a rock chisel at the front and that 12-kilo moving drum at the back covered in tiger teeth.
Roboteers, stand by.
Peter Edmond at the controls of Diotoir on the right and Kim and Michael Davis on the left-hand side of Panic Attack. There's the Shear Khan boys, Richard Radford and Christopher Martin. House robots, Matilda with the flywheel and the tusks. More dangerous this time around. And Shunt. Can anything push harder than Shunt?
3, 2, 1.
Diotoir with the picture of Panic Attack on the front. And immediately there's the rock chisel, look, like a little snake tongue coming out of the front of Shear Khan. Did you see that? You can't have failed to, and you can't have failed to have seen this again. Diotoir on the flame pit, which has left the picture of Panic Attack rather cooked. Shear Khan up on the edge of Panic Attack and flipped up and over. Well, it's got the weaponry, but it does not have the control, nor a Sremek, and they're in major trouble here now, Shear Khan. Over they go. That was a good drive by Panic Attack. It actually uses those side skirts as an offensive weapon. Well, also... Now on Diotoir, that's the counting out of Shear Khan. I'm so disappointed because the weaponry looks devilish. And over go Diotoir. Well, they've got the spring-loaded bucket scoopers. Finally, Shear Khan are red-carded. They're out. They've got the bucket scoop there at Diotoir. So potentially they can self-right, but I don't think they're going to here. The pit descends. Diotoir crashes down, helped out a little bit by Panic Attack. Or have they been? Because Kim Davis has them on the forklift and they're now being dredged and dragged Diotoir towards doom and gloom. And therein lies oblivion. Very controlled performance by Panic Attack. They're through to the Annihilator later in the series. Good stuff, Kim Davis and that machine. Well done. Shear Khan, so disappointing. Had the weaponry, but nothing else. Look at this on the floor flipper. Way! Tiger, burning bright for you, I'm afraid. It's a disappointing good night.
Cease.
Well, cease has been called, but Shunt has a little bit of tidying up to do. Diotoir in the pit. Shear about to go down as well. Panic attack has a little nudge on Shunt. That's great. Look at this. They're trying to topple Shunt. Certainly got the weapons wedged in hard underneath. Shunt will not like this in the house robots. Kim Davis have long memories. Cease called again. That means cease panic attack, i.e. stop, desist, finish, end, yellow card. You're lucky to survive with just that.
Shit on! All the bite of a cartoon tiger. Diotoir in the pit of oblivion. Panic attacker through to the annihilator! Now, it's a moment of celebration. You're through to the Annihilator. That's fine. Any more of that messing, when cease has been called and taken on the house robots, you've been given a yellow card, any more of that, you're going to get kicked out of the competition, all right? Easy, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, fairly easy.
I love your driving.
But they were difficult to get underneath.
Yeah, I thought they were quite heavy as well. Just seemed to, you know, like when you pick them up.
Yeah.
Come on, Kim, I mean...
That was great. I enjoyed that.
Brilliant, wasn't it? What do you think about the Annihilator, though?
That's going to be tough.
6 robots all going head-to-head. Last man standing goes through.
Yeah.
When you're fighting with more than one robot, what's your tactics? I mean, you have to have eyes in the back of your head, don't you?
No, you just go for whatever's in front.
Whatever's in front. You always do that, though. You're mean. Ladies and gentlemen, panic attack!
There's confirmation. Panic Attack joining Atomic 2 in our Annihilator finale. We still have 4 Mayhem battles to decide those remaining places, though.
It's a date that will go down in robo history. 2 of our house robots want to fight 3 teams. The chance to cause more destruction than you've ever seen before. So, Juliet, are the challengers still in the building? Or have you done the sensible thing and already legged it?
No, Craig, they haven't done yet. They are still here. But teams, if you do want to back down at this stage, we wouldn't hold it against you.
What do you think we're going to do? They're going to get mullered.
It's about time those house robots got their comeuppance.
Stinger, do you realise the kind of damage you could take in this fight?
Damage? This is what we've been waiting for. We're going to go in there and we're going to kick some house robots.
And the Scorpion team, they're completely mad. Why are you putting yourselves through this?
It's a good way to test Scorpion.
That is one way of looking at it. It's these guys up against the house robots in a straight, out-and-out fight. This really has history in the making.
You're still going for it? No. Madness! What do you reckon, Jonathan? Mad? Or just plain, well, brave?
Well, crazy, especially the Plunderbird team. I like the claw, but I think the house robots can get to the track system. Stinger, a little bit unpredictable, could have control problems against the house robots. And as for Scorpion, no. The house robots will crush the insect. It's a massive night for us, Craig, but what an even bigger night it is for the audience.
Too right, Jonathan, you wise monkey, you. Now, are we pumped up for this, or what? So let's bring on the intrepid teams hoping to crush the rebellion. Go ballistic for Plunderbird, Stinger, and Scorpion!
Laserteers, stand by.
In the booth together, Stinger on the left, Plunderbird on the right-hand side, and there's the Scorpion team as well, with little Sarah Bell. For us, Dead Metal with the pincer, the 3,000 RPM sword. Also thrown in for fun, Shunt with the axe and the scoop. 3 against 2, we still think they're good odds. There's the 3. Here come R2. Shunt first of all against the Scorpion with that cutting disc at the back. Shunt beginning to move away from Scorpion. There's Stinger being thrust away by Dead Metal. Well, they're very brave to go in against our house robots. We know that because house robots are out of the CPZs. They can do whatever they want in this. No holds barred. We've got the flipper as well. Sorry, didn't we tell you about that? Ha ha! Too late now, isn't it? To find out what we've got up our sleeve. We've got weapons like that and axle grinders and flamethrowers and torches and goodness knows what. We're not going to lose this, let me tell you. There's Dead Metal in on Stinger. Now beginning to be a little bit frightened, are we? Stinger activates the pit button. Who's going to go down there? Is that a little bit rash? Scorpion being tagged. Who had to go at the rev bot there? He's not part of it. Shunt with a little push and Plunderbird have gone. Well, they were hardly in the action there at all, were they? Brian Kilburn and Mike Onslow. There's Stinger, but Dead Metal is making a cursory glance, rather cumbersome push as well, and Shunt has the Scorpion of Jeff Smith and John Bell and his daughter Sarah. Scorpion has been pinched and stung. Stinger's still alive, just about. Scorpion can't get away. Stinger's been clutched by Dead Metal. The wheels are spinning, but there's no one at home, boys. Down in the pit they cry. The Scorpion's on the flame pit. Again, you see, we hold all the aces. Were you brave or were you foolhardy? Who volunteers these days for anything? You did. Ha ha, we've got you now, says Dead Metal. Stinger in the clutches. Oh! And we forgot to give you another little item of news. We can bring on a substitute, like Matilda. Bye-bye, Scorpion. Yes, our sting in the tail was our sub, our super sub, the pretty Matilda. And Stinger's all that's left, and there's little left of Stinger. Inside those wheel-ups, all the electrics and all the mechanics and all the machinery. And we're gonna mash it and bash it and tear it and slice it. Dead Metal's in there as well. Matilda comes in with the flywheel spinning. Down, down, go, go, go. Only 7 seconds for Stinger to survive. But we have our revenge. The house robots came out to play, and they've enjoyed their picnic in the arena, and how.
Total carnage! Total mayhem! What a brilliant house robot rebellion! Let's hear it for Stinger. They took on 3 house robots and survived. Let's hear it for Stinger! Go ballistic! Alrighty! Well done, Stinger. Out of all our robots, we choose the cream here on Robot Wars Extreme. Bye-bye. Time on Robot Wars Extreme, the best of the best. 10 up the heat in our All-Stars quarter-finals.